got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there in the first down completion. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out, and this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Roethlisberger completes it to Watt. Touchdown! Derek Watt, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Steelers 14, Chargers 6. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith.
A big loss on the play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert throwing again, buying time to his left. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another Charger.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Herbert steps away to his left. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Leads to second and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the play, and he's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Throws right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Herbert now sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Herbert out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do. Have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. But 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On fourth down, Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's complete to Watt. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 35 on second down, Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Chargers 21-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on a touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run again with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 27. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 52 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day, that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Roethlisberger to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll try and run with Harris. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point now by Boswell. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert, rolling to his left. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Herbert dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. First down, Harris rumbling past the 30. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was passing line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?